Okay, so now you've learned those little tricks, but what about the household chores? First thing you do is buy brushes that have long handles so you get away from liquids and cleansers that can be harmful to your skin. Almost anything that cleans is harmful to your skin. If you're using Windex to wash the windows, the ammonia in here will eat away the skin. If you use Clorox is not harmful to the skin unless it's in full strength. But still, you need to use, again, the bluette gloves and the Vaseline. If you notice, this Vaseline jar has no top on it because here we keep the Vaseline jar open to dip our hands in and rub it on before we get into various work, even in the medical setting. If you're outdoors, two different types of gloves. This is the heavy work glove, which is important if you're doing heavy work that requires an axe, a shovel, a pick, whatever. You've got to protect your hands mechanically. This is a glove that allows you to sweat, and it's good for summer work. It helps to lubricate your hands, especially if you again put the Vaseline on your hands first. You also could buy gloves, which I don't have here, but they have a rubber backing on this side, and they are cloth on this side, which allow you to breathe. You can handle plants, do all the gardening that you wish. What about child care? That's really a situation where parents want their children to be clean. So maybe they do use the foaming for themselves, they use the hair conditioner, they use the gloves, but then the little one needs a bath. And what do? They get out the bar of soap and they start washing. Well, that's not the way to do. If you've got bad skin, probably your children are going to have bad skin as well. And again, foamy shaving cream is good for them. You know, one thing I forgot to mention, and this is important, when you're washing under your arms or other areas that might have an odor, before you do any other washing, rinse off well in the shower. Take a dry washcloth, put the bar of soap, dry hands, dry bar of soap on a dry washcloth, and then start using the soap under your underarms, rinse off well, or any place else. This way, dry soap on dry hands will not eat away your skin. What a lot of these things have in common. They're chemicals. Some people say, I never get around chemicals, but that's not true. If you go to the gasoline pump, that's a chemical. It's a chemical that will eat out the protective layers of skin. Actually, it's glue in the layers of skin that the gasoline dissolves and leaves you with awful skin. But this is also true of alcohol, it's true of paint thinners, it's true of many, many different things that you may get around depending on your hobby, your work, or what you do. For example, mechanics. That's really a problem because they get things like Gojo and they rub it on their hands. It's got grit in it. It's got a heavy-duty detergent. They're trying to get their hands clean so when they go home they won't be shunned by their children and their wife. But all they really have to do, again, back to good old foamy shaving cream, is work that in, use that to cleanse with, and their hands are doable, durable, and look good too. The other thing is that despite all these various little prompts I have here, some people say, well, I just don't feel clean. Well, I'm sorry if you don't feel clean, but at least your hands are going to get better if you do this. They also say, well, am I killing germs? The answer is, germs actually love damaged skin. Germs can grow on damaged skin much easier than can intact skin. What I'm trying to do is keep your skin, all the layers together, no rough edges, no scaling. But if you get skin that's scaly, then that's set up for germs to begin to invade. You've broken that barrier, and you've also got nutrients there for the germs. You can make up something called Dakin's solution, which is 3/4 cup of this bleach put into a gallon of water. Dakin's can be used as a cleanser. Quite often I have patients who have to wash with Dakin's and nothing else simply because they've got their hands or other parts of their body infected. It's a great, great cleanser. You can mix Dakin's together with foamy shaving cream, or you can mix Dakin's with hair conditioner. You can do all sorts of things. So far I haven't mixed Bacons with Vaseline, but maybe that's coming someday. That's a joke. The other thing that I can't really represent here is personal problems, but people who are not sleeping well, they're going to have skin that tends to peel, shed, break open. People who are under worry, pressure, stress, that's another condition which will accelerate the condition of your hands. So you might ask, okay, if I do all this, am I going to live happily ever after, have normal skin, and do well? No, I can't really tell you that you will. And there is another part of this that's important for you to know. There are agents that are called steroids. They're hormones which help your skin to grow properly. They reset some things that are missing from your skin. The hormones, the steroid hormones, will allow proper maturing of the skin. They range from hydrocortisone, which is the mildest, which can be used on children, to things like clobetasol or halobetasol, the strongest, which should not be used more than 2 weeks. And then there's some other steroids in between, desoxymetasone, triamcinolone, and I could go on and on. This is up to your doctor to help you with that particular matter, which one's appropriate. But usually you have to have some steroids of one sort or another along with these proper preventive or maintenance type things that I've gone through with you. Treatment is really prevention, and prevention is a form of treatment. I can't stress that too much. There are other tricks that you have to figure out on your own. If you get interested in taking care of your hands, then you'll find that you make a world of difference if you follow these basic things, and anything else that you can try and figure out on your own will certainly help you. Thank you a lot.